and welcome to all 26. We've got a little circle running around there. Dear. Well, it's connecting all the platforms, I would think. We've got 4G out here, which is pretty cool. I think it's waiting to connect through to all the programs, all these streaming platforms. So just wait for a couple of seconds till the spinning circle goes off. Eh? We can start anyway. So, welcome to the stream from Thailand. What I'm going to show you is what's happened. When was it? 6 years ago, when I came here, and to tell you where I was at, I suppose I was at a place where we were looking at getting a little old house in France, a little old barn, or there was a mill actually that was really cool, and decking it up and doing it out and living somewhere in France. And then all of a sudden I took a trip out here, and I sort of started to like Thailand because we've been there on holidays, family holidays and stuff like that. And I opened my business in Thailand mainly so that I could sit down by the ocean and do my drafting. It was glorious, that was lovely. But then I came out to the village here. So I met Beck and then I came out to the village. Still got a spinning circle, so something's not connecting, but never mind, we'll keep on going. What I'm going to show you is, I suppose, what I'm trying to recreate is what made me fall in love with Thailand, the things that I saw, the things that we did, the quaint things, the cute things. So we're starting earlier than what we thought we would, and that's because everybody's been awake for the last 2 hours. It's 6:40 a.m. here, and everybody's been awake for the last 2 hours because the boy who's getting his rites of passage in a couple of days' time arrived by bus from Bangkok this morning. So everybody went to pick him up on the bus, and that's where we're at the moment. The motorbike's out of action. We've got to go and get a battery. Ah, jeez, it's always something. But we've got to get the battery. Oh, jeez, it's changed out here. So let me show you everything. Let me introduce you to the cast of people who are going to be the actors over the most of the main actors over the next couple of weeks. And give you a bit of a look at everything and how we're going. Okay, so let's introduce you to people. Okay, now, I have asked everybody's permission to be able to actually. So they're cool. Oh, see, I'm showing you lots of things already. Where's Pep? Where are you? In the shower? Toilet. Okay, so number one person in the cast is M. Hello, say Swadikap M. And she is starting to cook a bit of brekkie out here. This is the new kitchen. So, Chat's having a problem. That's what it is. Chat's having a problem getting in. I might have to restart it. I hope not. So this used to be, we used to have a couple of purebred huskies. And they used to be here. Yes, huskies in Thailand. I know. Tried to tell them. Never mind, they loved huskies. So we had here, and we had, you'll see outside there, that big black tub. That used to be the water for their swimming pool for the swimming. And we put fans in and everything else like that. Yeah, it looks like there's no chat, so it doesn't matter, guys, we keep on going. So this looks really good. That's new. And they put a kitchen in place where we used to have the dogs, and they've put everything in. It looks really, really good, actually. And then we have this section here. Now, this section is something that we bought, which on the ends, it probably cost me about $2,000, I suppose. That's the toilet. It's a Western toilet, and there's a shower in there. Now, the shower, I've had one this morning. It consists of a bucket of water and because the hot water system's broken down because the water has so much lime in it over here. Okay, so we shift out into here, and that used to be the old Coolgardie safe. In there used to be the old kitchen. That's now bedroom, which is really cool. And you'll start to see some of the things for all the people that we're going to have coming for the party for eating. And it's pretty full on stuff. So the family, This must cost them a fortune, or it has cost them a fortune, I don't know. I mean, 3 big tubs over there for doing ice and things like that. Right, that there. That's the old rice shed. So it's not the old rice shed, that's the rice shed. That's where they store the rice, up on top there. Now, funny story. Underneath was just a bloody mess of crap and shit and crap. And don't worry, it looks like that now, but it's not. This is amazing. So I got in there and started cleaning. And anyway, they took over from me. 15 years since it had been done. And what we ended up doing was, and I think 15 scorpions we got out of there. What we ended up doing was being able to shift all of the fighting cocks. Oh, we got some fighting roosters in there, guys. You beauty. So this family has some of the best fighting roosters. Don't judge. This is what Thailand, the real Thailand, is all about. Yes, they still have fighting cocks. I said to them last time I was here, which is 2.5 years ago, I said, I want to go to a fighting cock. They looked at me, they laughed. Now, is fighting cocks illegal here? Yes, it is. And I said, well, what about what do the police do? I mean, do the police do anything? And they said, no, the police are there. They're betting. Things have probably changed a little because since the army's taken over, they've become a lot more strict on a lot of stuff. Anyway, so we're going down. Where are we? So we're in there. I also bought them these last time I was here too. No, the time before last. To store all their bottles and that in. Because they don't have rubbish collection or anything else like that. This is really neat. They've got a couple of day beds out outside here, which is unusual. And so when I first came here, one of the things that made me fall in love with everything is this little thing here. Mama, Papa come out with a whole pile of maybe scorpion. I think that's scorpion. Ooh, yeah. I have the one here. Better ask, actually. And here we go. The tractor. Look at this mother, eh? It's a beast. So Papa sits, and here's the trailer. Papa sits there, and these are the handlebars. It is so cool. So trailer normally, of course, is what they collect all their rice in and take it. But we all sat in the back of there and had a big picnic up, and we drove this down to the river. Isn't it wicked? That's before Papa bought a car, a ute, and we have a washing machine outside here, and we're trying. And next to the neighbours, right there. So one thing you're going to have to get used to as you're joining me on this is that random people appear out of the middle of nowhere all the time. And that's because next door neighbours taking a shortcut through your property or just deciding to come through and see what's happening. There's another next door. It's very funny. Okay, let's go and see, meet other members of the cast. Ha! Swadee Cup! Okay, where are you, Peck? Huh? This is Bert. Now, for some of you, you met Bert last night. Bert, say Swadee Cup. Yeah, there we go. He's a good man, is Bert. He is Peck's brother. Now, this is great. So this is a little bit new too. We're going to have to, when we build our house, we're going to have to knock this, we'll probably knock the whole thing down, but we're going to have to knock this Swadee Cup. We're going to have to knock all that down to get the trucks through, because it's the only way down to our property. Now this is where the bikes are stored, of course. Yeah. And that is our little beast right there. And it's a beautiful little beast it is. Out of commission because nobody's ridden it for a long time. Isn't that cool? Hey, full complete with I put on last time. Flashing red lights underneath there. There's an old TV I bought for them. That one's carked it, so we bought another smaller one. which is much better. It's bloody Art Welder there, isn't it? It's an Art Welder. Hey! Right, yeah. So the house. So this is, we come in through there. That's one of the ladies visiting. She's lovely. Always here. And it's next door. Oh, jeez, I want to buy this next door place. But no, I can't buy this next door place. I say, I want. I said, no, someone died in it. I said, I don't care. He died. Nobody wants. So the family all live in Bangkok. They don't want it because somebody died in here. They say his ghost is still in there, so nobody go in there. Welcome to Thailand. A whole pile of mysteries. Some of them really, really funny to us, and I'll explain some as we go along. And they're friggin' hilarious. But to them, they're deadly, deadly serious. You just got to go with it. So we can't get that house because somebody a long time ago died. So the house. This is the family house. This is actually a really good house. The top needs to get done slightly. There's a few leaks and stuff like that in it. But other than that, it's full cement down the bottom. This is where everybody eats. The eating space is out here. And look, Bubby's space is there. Okay. Next on the cast, this is Mama. Say Swadee Cup, Mama. She's what you got? She got some beef. Moo. Beef. Yeah, beef. Yeah, so mostly they have beef. Okay, and this one, hang on. This is Peck. Swadee Cup. It says Peck. Is your face clean?
This one is my face. It's Bill one.
And what's Poom's wife? What's Poom's wife called?
Mew.
Mew?
Yes.
Swadee Cup Mew. Say hello, Mew. So Mew is Poom's wife. And we're going to see Cartoon, which is Poom and Mew's little baby girl in a little while. She's so cute too. So Poom, of course, is the boy who's getting his going through his rites of passage, transition. Trying to get what it meant was quite frustrating. Okay, so all the men have gone in town. So Papa, M's husband, and Poom have all gone into town. So let's go down through here. Hey, Swadee Cup. We go through. So the roosters at all hours of the morning, 5 or 6 o'clock, it doesn't matter. They're bloody on. You can hear them in the background. They are continuous through the day, the night. There used to be a bloody hammock sitting in under there. Through the water storage, so you can see through the here. There's the kitchen on the bottom. There's bedrooms upstairs. Nobody goes there anymore, and that's because it's too bloody hot up there. Oh, I love this. Look at the greenery. Everything. I love the greenery. Dragon fruit. I don't think they're in season. The remnants of Poppy and Lucy's line. I strung up a line all the way down through there, and they were on 2 chains. We could not let them off. Oh, they were so strong. Huskies are freaking amazing. So I had steel cable that I put through the trees so that they could wander through here and have fun. Now this is reasonably new, and we're going to have to rebuild this because the trucks are going to have to come down here to build our house and whatever. So this is the chicken pen. Oh, and Peck's garden. These are some of the trees, the beginnings of the beginnings of our garden, I suppose. There's a whole pile of different things, and Peck will be pleased to know that a pine trees remain. All the rest are carked it, not enough water and really bad soil, and when she put them in the first place, she spent a bit of money on it too. Unfortunately, and not a lot survived out of it. Like, you know, not that one. Some of the old hardy stuff though has, but those certainly haven't. They're all carked it. Never mind. There's a new little one in there. So, falling coconuts. You know that more people are killed by falling coconuts than plane crashes each year? One of my useless facts. Now this is a vital piece of equipment. It doesn't look like it's been used. We're going to find out in a minute because we're going down to the land. There's a hen with its chickies. So we're going to see like that. So this here is a water auger, I suppose. And this is what's used to drain out the water on their property. And they do that each year because that's where they get a lot of their food from. So the water comes in there and they drain it out and they tip it out on the property somewhere. That's where they get a lot of their food from. So they get a whole pile of, they get fish and they get a pile of little fish out of it. They get water snails and things like that, which they then all put to, into, you know, they salt them and cure them and stuff like that. But I'll keep on showing you everything as we go through. So we're just about down to the block of land at the end. Oh, Arathan, look, it's like a jungle in here. It's like a jungle sometimes. I wonder how I keep from going under. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. Which reminds me, where's the dragon fruit? We have massive big dragon fruits down here. I think they pulled them up to do the chicken shit. That's a shame. Huge, big old dragon fruit. So there's one right tucked in there. See him in the middle there? God. I guess all this greenery will... Well, no, it won't go away. Wishful thinking too. There's the next doors. Now we put all this sand here too, which was bollockingly useless because the water just came and landed all the way. It's not too bad an idea. Now, we're coming down to our block of land. Look up here. Look out for them coconut strip. Right. Now, the water last year apparently got up to here somewhere, which is depressing because our block's lower. Oh, wow. I can see a little bit of it. So, our block is a rice paddy. It's on the edge of the village. This is not it, but you can see we're on the edge of the village and we're the only thing that's off the edge of the village. No way to get to us, no road, no power, absolutely nothing. What we're having to do is to build up our block of land to the same level as up here, which is a feat because it's like 4 or 5 meters higher. Now last year the water got up to here somewhere and that is about 3 meters higher than our block is at least. And here we go. To the right, this is our block. Wow. And we just had sand put in again a little while ago. So we had sand put in 2 years ago and raised up about 1.5 meters. We had these two, there was one existing, 3 massive big water holes put in. Oh no, so they've done one and they've dug it out. So they've emptied this one already and got the fish out of it. And this, when we dug it, was about, well, you can see how deep is another couple of meters under there. The one in the middle, that's the original one that was originally here. We dug an extra 25 meters on here and an extra 25 meters on the back, and we're about to dig another 25 meters, not now because it's raining and it's wet season. But all this here, this is ours too, this little walkway in between the properties. And this is really important because in this little area here, we're going to get rid of that gum tree. In this area here, we're going to build paving through all this area here, and we're going to have a little seating area shaded and have some trees growing up all around. Some bamboo, there's a bamboo, yes, it's like it. Oh wow. So as you can see, we made ours a little, I thought it was the same width. So they've taken all the water out. Yeah. But as you can see, there's ripples in there, so there's already fish come back. So the fish basically, in here, there's always water in here, by the way. As you can see, we're well under the water table. That is the water table, basically, of the area. It's only just started raining again, so the water table is going to rise considerably, let me tell you. We've put extra on top of that. Wow. So we'd already built that up quite a bit. Apparently it washed off a lot off on either side. That's not bad, you know. But water went over the top. I don't think it's going to go over the top of that. That's actually quite high. That might be just about enough. But as you can see, we've got the rest of the block to do. We've only done this little bit, and the house is going right over on the other end there. That's really good. So let's go down. So what we're going to do now is, and this is next door, which is lovely. We've got a really big water hole. Yeah, this is quite dry. So there's water all in there, but it's usually a lot more. So we've got a couple of, it's a great spot down here under the trees. That's why I want to build have paving all out here and have a little, like a little Bali hut type thing in Thailand. Does that make sense, doesn't it? Now this is the other water hole, and this one hasn't been emptied. I think I was talking about not going to empty it because there wasn't enough. So they've already done those. Maybe they haven't done the end one yet. Yeah, maybe, I think they've done them both, to be honest with you. They said there wasn't as much in here. And the reason for that is I think we need to get rid of that middle. When we dug the end one, that looked really good. It filled up with water quick. This filled up with water a little bit slower. There's an auger out the back there. So I think they are going to empty this one out. This one didn't have as much water in it, and also was I think it has a lot more lime in it, but there's a lot of stuff happening there. So there's obviously fish in there, but you can just see, you know, on the sides that the grass is greener, and yeah, some fish just jumped down there at the end. Not too sure how deep that is. Yeah, there's a doggy over there. What's that doggy doing? So here we are. Here's the rest of the land. Now they planted this in rice for this year as well, which is cool. Now what we intend to do here is to dig another water hole. We'll have a talk about it. But we're going to dig another water hole probably down towards the end, another 25 metres down there. Mainly because this is going to be our main source. I'm going to talk about it because, I mean, we can stick a bore down, which will give us. But yeah, look at that. That's actually quite high over there. I'm going to go over and have a quick look. But this is beautiful. When I show you in the afternoons, it's just lovely. Another dog. It's just... It reminds me a lot of Wage, and that's probably because you can see just gum trees everywhere, and apart from the fact there's rice, not wheat. Look at it. And the main road in town is just that line of trees over there. So what we're doing is we're building a little house over in the corner there. That's going to be ours for the next, 5 to 10 years once we get it built. And that's going to be will be Bert's house eventually, and he's going to look after this property and all the trees while we're not here. In 10 years time we're building a big, at the moment I think it's going to be a Georgian style white double-storey house here, surrounded by jacarandas and stuff like that. So you'll be seeing a lot of this as I do video, because I will be down here with Samir. I'm just putting this in my cradle. Trying to put this in my cradle anyway. There we go. It's got a GoPro cradle, which is pretty cool. It sits on my chest. which is great because it leaves my hands free and I can just walk along and show you what's happening. And I can still see what's happening as well, which is really cool. Just need to adjust it. But yeah, when we hop on the motorbike and we'll take it right out the river, I guess it's like there's people here, but there's not people here, if you know what I mean. It's I don't know, it's really strange. School time's on, so you're going to see some of the other stuff that I loved, with the fact of yeah, see these, I'm pretty sure these are scorpion holes. You're going to see the you know, the kids walking home after school by themselves and stuff like that, which I love so much. It's just reminded me of when I was a kid. Chickens, oh, they're big ones. Chickies. Now, I've got to apologise right now because I've just had the flu. 2 weeks of bloody, most terrible flu. I swear I'm getting worse every year. Last year was just a really bad cold. This one was a flu this year. Knocked me for 6. Knocked me for absolute 6. And the other cast member, of course, is Arathan, who's at home. Right, so it looks like the boys have been picked something up. No, it looks like stuff for a tent. Ah, Poom, say Sawadee Cup. Yeah, that is the man who is the man of the moment. He's going to be the guy that is. And it's Papa. Papa, he won't say Sawadee Cup. Yes, he will. So Poom is the guy who's doing the rites of passage. So let me show you a few things. What we've got. This is fascinating in here. Peck and Mule doing these. So these little things.
The flower. Look at that, different flower. Have like this and have this like this. It's beautiful. Have a lot of things.
Inside of these is a 2 baht or 5 baht or something like that. Ah, I got a bloody screen lock on. Can't get the screen lock off. Bloody amazing phone, this, except for the screen lock. It's such a piss off. Friggin' annoys the crap out of me. I got everything turned off. Anyway, to get back to explain these. Each of them got a 2 baht, 5 baht or 10 baht inside each of them. And there are literally hundreds of them. Now, part of the ceremony will be Poom walking around and throwing these around at the villagers as he walks past. And so it's like spreading the wealth, I guess, some sort of bloody thing. Counting them. Sure. Look at them all. So I remember also when I first came, Peck made me a lao, which is a the petals you make out of flowers and you put around your head. It's really she knew how to make all of that. Quite impressive. She remembers all the old
the building of the tent.
Yes, that's what we're doing it. Namon, wake. We're getting them on. We're getting them on. Boys off to get some more. Boys are off to get some more. So, building a big pavilion, a big tent thing, I suppose. Which is what's happening. So we're really early. It's still 7 o'clock. The shop doesn't open to get our the shop doesn't open to get our battery for another hour. So I can't go anywhere on the motorway. The old bath's still here. The old bathroom. Papa used to still use the old toilet. It is, it's still here. Let's see if you can see it. Yes, the old toilet. We used to have a big tub there, a cement thing go across, and the water used to drip in there. That used to be the bath. So they've still got this tub in here, but it used to be a big cement ball go across there. In the bottom of it, there's a fish, a sucker, and the same over in the corner there. There's a fish in that one that goes around. Now, I'll tell you a funny story. So I came here one night, had a shower. Got in trouble because I didn't flush the toilet one night. I came in here one night and I'm walking in to have a shower and there's a bloody black scorpion sitting down there. Had a little drink he was. He was only a baby, so it wasn't much of a problem. Stuff for, oh my baby. Oh, what's it like? Oh, it's still okay. Yes, it's still okay. Oh, that's my baby. It's my little baby, full hump. And that's Pex, and that's just a beautiful piece of... Oh, that gives you a bit of a sneak peek. It's a bloody Star Wars style motorbike helmet. By God, it's beautiful. Absolutely bloody beautiful. Look, so we got some drinks for everybody. Not enough Leo. We're going to have to get more of that. I can tell you right now. 2, 4, 6, 8. That's beer. What's this? Eggs. Wow. So you can't see any whiskey because the women don't like the whiskey, so they're not going to buy the whiskey. The men will go out and sneak it themselves. And that's what that soda's for. That soda's for the whiskey. Oh no, there is some whiskey. Holy crap, they've gone all out. We didn't even buy whiskey for our wedding. I must have thought we were stingy. I'll give you the big tip. I'm going to restart the stream a little while because we've got a problem with the chat. So sorry if I can't see the chat. There's a bit of a break in between for them. So it's Hong Kong whiskey, which they all drink here. And this I think is the cheap nasty shit, which I'm going to buy about 5 bottles and stash in my backpack to give out to people as I go around. But that's not enough Leo. So that's the beer we drink here, out here. Look, it's a lager beer. It's a very Australian style beer. It's bloody lovely. Fanta, Coke. I love it. There's whiskey there. Holy moly, they've gone all out, Peg. Hey, they've gone all out. They've put cartons of whiskey. Holy hell. Where's the mine? Where's the mine? Where's the mine? Oh, obviously she's hungry. She's hungry, yeah? Bloody. So that is Hin, the man is Hin, and that is M's husband, and the Mon is their daughter. I'm going to take a short break from streaming now just to try and get the chat fixed up. And I'll be back on shortly. It looks like we're going to be building the pavilion, wherever the hell we're building that. I don't know. I don't know where we're building it. Anyway. Right, catch up with you guys soon. Bye.